Hi everyone, welcome to the Unsigned podcast. I'm joined by Abby Violet, all of them things. And Luke White.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, all good.
Good.
All good. Thank you very much for coming in. You found your way in.
I did.
You broke into the premises.
Down a dark road.
I rang a button. I don't know whose button I rang. And then someone came to the door. I was like, who are you? I was like, can I come in? I'm doing a podcast, thank you. And I walked down a dark hall.
Yeah, it is quite dark.
Probably heading for my death.
I mean, thank God you found the right building. Can you imagine just going around?
That's quite dramatic start, wasn't it?
I was expecting like you to contact me on Insta saying I'm outside, like everyone else always has, and I thought I'll just go for a quick wee.
I was about to do that, but I thought, you know what? It would just save. Well, it won't save any hassle. It will make someone else have hassle upstairs. Like, who the hell was that?
Yeah. Well, we found you. Thank you very much for coming in. Where have you come from? Where are you local-ish?
Bedfordshire.
Oh.
Bedfordshire, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I live in a village called Toddington.
Toddington. Near the Services.
Everyone says that. Yeah. Toddington Services. I've been there for a sandwich.
Yeah, been there. Yeah.
Just like,
everyone over 30
Yeah.
says that.
Yeah. It's a little village. I came from Harlington, though. Harlington Station.
Right.
That. Yeah. Oh, great. Yes. But I was saying earlier that it's like an hour to get like here. Do you know what I mean? So it's like even if you live in London, it seems like more of a trek than it is.
We had that a couple of weeks ago of Elba, didn't we?
Yep.
So we had Elba Rose in, and she essentially said the same thing. She lives in Brighton, and then she said it takes me just over an hour to get here.
Yeah.
It takes us. We were in Southend and Wickford, so we were in Essex, and it takes us about an hour and 20 minutes to get in.
Yeah. Exactly. I literally just told you that, didn't I? That was just in a car for 45
chat.
minutes. I know.
Oh, yeah.
Got all the boys.
We got most of the way here, and she was like, "God, this journey's been ages, isn't it?" I went, "Oh, cheers."
Yeah.
I've been moaning on most of the way here, venting all of my day's crap at you, and now you're like, "That was a long journey."
Yeah, that was something.
So we have been in touch with you for a little while. You uploaded a couple of tracks to us in the past.
Yep.
How did you hear about Future Hits, or was it someone that you know upload for you,
Well, no, it was actually Lizzie.
Oh, of course it was Lizzie.
Of course it was Lizzie. Yeah, I've known Lizzie for a while in terms of like gigs and bits and bobs.
Yeah.
So she was just like sort of put me onto it.
Yeah.
And then I checked out. I was like, absolutely.
And she's been presenting on Future Hits for a while now, isn't it? How long have we been going now?
On Future Hits since July.
Yeah. God, blimey, really?
Yep.
That's been going a while then. So so her show's on a Wednesday. Yeah. Abby's show's on a Tuesday. Mm-hmm. And then we've sort of got we've got a few more presenters joining it soon as well. So we're growing as a station. So it's going the right way.
Awesome.
So the first track that you uploaded to us, you also left us a voice note as well, didn't you, on that one? Because I'm pretty sure that's played on. That's still in the same folder. It still gets played out quite a bit, I think.
I always find it so awkward to do.
Why?
Just like right up to your phone, just in your room, just in there. Hello.
It does feel quite unnatural, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's like, hello, I'm Luke White, just chat to my phone. No, it's all good.
I love it though. I love that people get involved with it in that way, because it's like
it's personal though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's actually like you just you're just being yourself, aren't you?
Yeah, 100%. I think that's really nice, because otherwise it's sort of we like everyone uploading music to us. Thank you very much, but it is nice to get that personal touch sometimes as well.
Absolutely.
I love it when there's a voice note as well, because then you don't have to do as much of a voice link and don't have to say as much. Thank you.
You're like, thanks for saving us.
You called me out for that though, didn't you?
Yeah, a whole show just with voice notes. Did you even say hello?
I did.
Okay.
I said hello and goodbye because basically I had my my home sort of studio office was in the process of being built, so I didn't have anywhere to record my show that week, right? So I literally had to like do a makeshift show of all the voice notes that we'd had, put them all together, right? But at the beginning,
I'm tired thinking about it.
I literally had a mic like this at home with a duvet over my head, so it sounded like a studio.
Oh yeah, I've recorded vocals like that before.
Have you?
Yeah.
What's the weirdest way you've recorded vocals?
Probably like that.
Oh, good.
I always got something.
I've done it in a closet,
like this one.
Like this one. No, it was literally like tiny. It was like that, like about that big, and we just put a mic in there and just shut the doors. It's quite terrifying, actually. Just stood there in the darkness, just in this cupboard. But yeah, no, that was an experience.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, that's what I recorded that show just because I needed it. But
that was such a cop out. You sold it. It's a very special show today. We're going to hear from all the artists. I was like, you just didn't want to record.
You're the only one who noticed.
There we are.
Well, anyway, that was good. Yeah, so tell us about your first track you uploaded to this thing, because I know the story from the voice note, but it'd be nice to hear it from your face. From your phone.
All that I'm needing.
Yes.
That is the one.
That is the
very
one.
sad song. Very sad song. Yeah, so it's basically about a friendship, a personal friendship that I had, where basically I just got really busy, as you do in music.
Yeah.
Very busy. And I was a bit of a, I had to swear on him.
You can swear on him.
Bit of a prick.
You can say prick.
Bit of a dickhead. Okay. And
It's the nicest swear we've ever had.
The poshest way I've ever said dickhead. I'm used to like, dickhead. You're like, hey, dick.
Yeah, I just want to say it nicely. But yeah, no, so yeah, because, you know, I just got quite busy with music, and one of my best mates, he was going through a tough time. And yeah, I just wasn't there for him, basically, and it was kind of, it kind of just hit me all at once. I was like, oh my God, I've just left him like on his own, and sort of gone, no, I'm busy, come on, understand, when really it's like, you know, he was, you know, really needed me at that time. So yeah, it kind of was just like a realization of that, and just sort of saying a message to him, just saying, you're all that I'm needing in a friend, kind of thing. So it was, yeah, very touching, isn't it?
That's a nice perspective.
But yeah, it was just, it was different. I just thought, like, yeah, like, well, it's like everything sort of like, well, I can make a song out of this, actually. It's quite nice. But yeah, so yeah, it was sort of just, it came very naturally, because it just happened at the moment. I had a writing session. I was like, can we write about this? And just sat, it was nice, sort of just piano and vocal sort of things. We just sat at the piano and wrote that sort of thing. But yeah, it was really fresh in the moment. That's why I think it was, when songs are like that, I think like they're just like amazing. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Really sort of like.
How did your friend find it?
How did my friend find it? Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah.
On Spotify, like everyone else.
Yeah.
I didn't mean that. I meant, like, how did he respond to it?
I don't know if he's heard it yet. Actually. I haven't talked to him since the argument. No, I'm joking. No.
Well, you just called him a prick as well.
Yeah. No, so...
He called himself a prick?
I called myself a prick.
Oh. Take that back.
Yeah, I was like... I called myself a dickhead.
Don't start it again.
Yeah. It was probably quite a shock, actually, because it kind of just brought everything back from that moment, and he was kind of a bit like, oh, it's really sad, but thank you in a way, I guess, as well.
Yeah, that's quite nice.
Nice. Yeah, it's a very personal song. Yeah, definitely. You know, it's like, it's almost better. I always prefer it when it's personal, because every time I sing it live, like I did a gig recently, and I sang it, and I was just like, oh, and I still like to get to the end, and it feels really nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's good. Well, what is your writing process then? So you said you have like a writing session. How do you always do it that way? Is it with writing with other people?
I've kind of got like a bit hooked on writing sessions, to be honest. Like recently, to be honest, I don't know. I just love the idea of working with people that you want to work with. Do you know what I mean? That you feel that you really actually want to reach out to and like do something with. I've got to the point now. I don't want to just like. I sort of went through a phase doing everything, working with everything, everyone. Sorry.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Everything and everyone.
Everything and anyone, literally.
Oh.
Yeah. And so sessions are really good, but also on my own I do a lot of stuff with like the music sort of comes first a lot of the time, like guitar and not so much piano, which I have started writing on a bit, but yeah, a bit of guitar, and then lyrics. I sort of jot down different sort of metaphors and stuff, because I'm quite focused on lyrics as well with my stuff as well, because, you know, especially with the influence that I have and stuff, so I've sort of that's really how I go about it. Yeah.
Influences. We were having a chat earlier, weren't we? So let's try and reel some off. You got your drink ready?
Yep.
Right. What are your influences musically?
Artists.
Yes.
Well, so I'd say my favourite few. So Damien Rice.
Didn't say that one.
Damien Rice is like, that's why I started writing songs, because I was always a guitarist really, for like I was played like rock and blues and stuff like that, and then when I heard Damien Rice and James Blunt, quite similar, that kind of like wet and sad music, as I describe it.
You said James Blunt?
Yeah, wet and sad music.
Right. Okay.
And I kind of just sort of fell in love with the passion and the emotion of it. Yeah. So and people nowadays like Dermot Kennedy, and especially Dermot Kennedy's like a genius, I think, lyrically. Do you know what I mean? Have you listened to much of his stuff? You know? Dermot Kennedy.
Why are you whispering again?
I haven't. I don't want to admit it out loud.
I've heard his mainstream stuff, but I haven't heard him.
Oh yeah, like when you
detail.
it's like one of those things where you really get into an artist and you just realise, wow. And yeah, people like Ben Howard as well, and just like people that are really just emotional, like, you know, wrecks.
Made the
their heart out.
We've said this before.
Lewis
they made the
Capaldi,
best.
all of them people.
Lewis Capaldi. Oh my god, I'm going to be that in a minute.
We said no. I think, you know, artists have all got something to say, and they all come from their own experiences. A lot of the people that are writing have gone through shit, and that's where they're finding their inspiration from.
Yeah.
All my favourite artists are sad, I think.
Yeah. Oh, I love sad music. I don't like happy music that much at all. And there's some that are like very sort of sentimental in that happy way, but I just love like emotion.
You want something that you connect with, right?
Yeah, literally, and I find that so much more rewarding when you write like something like that for yourself. Do you know what I mean? Because it just gets that out. It's nice to write something that's like, especially when you've got something like a relationship that you're describing the journey of that relationship in a song or something, and the moments from that. I think that's nice because it's a sentimental thing. But I'm not really like, oh yeah, let's get summer days and you know what I mean, like all that stuff. I just love writing about the emotional side of things. Yeah.
So not a George Ezra.
No, I do like George Ezra. I think he's very good,
That's
but yeah, no, not.
He's all very happy stuff.
Very happy stuff. Yeah, he's got like sort of more and more popular and happier as he's gone on, I think, hasn't he? It's like his recent song, was it Dance All Over Me? That.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I mean,
I won't say anything. Yeah, just like.
What were you going to say?
No, I was just going to ask where the transition. Sorry, I'm somewhere else. I was going to ask where the transition from rock guitar to wet and sad songs.
I think it was just like because I was obsessed with just like Led Zeppelin and B.B. King and Muddy Waters and just blues and rock for a while, and I used to play in all like school bands, did like competitions and stuff like that, playing in little local bands and stuff like that.
Right.
And yeah, I don't know. I just think everyone said, oh, you should try singing. And I really didn't want to because I was just obsessed with guitar. Do you know what I mean? That was it, just guitar. And then, I tried it. I was awful at singing. Like,
oh, really?
Awful. When I say awful, I wish I had a video because I would just play it. But I was terrible at singing. Like I couldn't sing.
When was the first time you tried then?
When I was like really late, like when I was like 14, 15.
I mean, that's a voice transition stage though, isn't it? I mean, give yourself
no, but it was bad.
Right.
Like really, I had to like practice like a lot. Like, I was really not good. Like, and I remember the first video. There's a song I wrote, which I still get the piss taken out of me. It was called Fields, and I don't know. It was just about walking through the fields with the love of your life, and it was beautiful.
Fields of gold. Sting done well out of it.
No, it was terrible, and my voice, but anyway, you get.
Can we find it somewhere?
I deleted it from Facebook and everywhere you could possibly find it, so probably not. It's probably on an iPad or something somewhere, but yeah. And then I just got into people like James Blunt. I was really into James Blunt. He was like someone that, don't hear people say much, I guess.
No, I think it's quite brave to say that, but I don't really know why, because I've
never got it, because I just think if you really like get it, I get it if you just heard You're Beautiful and Goodbye My Love. Well, Goodbye My Love is a very good song, but I think someone like You're Beautiful, if you know him for that, just like You're Beautiful. It's just like a bit like, oh god, it's not the best lyric, is it? But just like if you listen,
it's done it right for him.
If you listen to all of the other stuff, it's just like has some great lyrics.
The whole album, that whole album with You're Beautiful and all that.
Oh, great!
I played that loads.
Back to Bedlam. That's the sort of, I got into that really, and that was it. And Damien Rice again. I remember I watched. There's this one he did for Daily Mail as a session. I remember watching that when I was like younger, and it was a song called Colour Me In. It was just him and the guitar. I was like, oh wow. It was just beautiful. I just loved it. It just made me feel so like, do you know what I mean? It like breaks you, doesn't it, when you watch stuff like that?
Yeah, definitely.
And then tried doing that myself and failed for a while, and I'm slowly getting there.
You found your feet now, though. I mean, you've got
sure.
quite a lot of stuff released on Spotify, haven't you? You've just released Someday as well.
Yeah.
So what is the plan for this year, gig-wise? You've done, how many gigs have you done this year?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
I don't know.
Done a few, haven't you?
I've done a few, quite a lot, but just like, I don't know, I wouldn't know, like, off the top of my head.
I just wondered, because we've had some people that haven't done that many this year, some people that have done a few festivals here and there. Fraser Morgan, who we had on, how many has he done now? It was like
over 500 now, isn't it?
In the total, but in the hundreds for this year, it's like mad.
Yeah, no, I've sort of done quite a few, but sort of like here and there, especially like just more sort of, I did like a little theatre near me, which was like a little headline show I did, and then I did one with, Newton Faulkner. Yeah, I did one with him.
You did one with Newton Faulkner?
Yes.
That's crazy.
It was in.
He's pretty amazing, isn't he?
Oh, he's so good. To be fair, I was kind of a little bit starstruck.
Hand built by robots.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was just at the Camden Club. Had to think then. Camden Club, yeah. It was just like a little event that was put on. It was another artist than me, than Newton Faulkner, and it was just like a nice little thing. Which is obviously like it was a rare opportunity because it was more because he works with someone who works for the.
I think he's just. Was that a warm up for him? Because he
just finished his tour.
He's just finished his tour.
Yeah, but he was insane. Like just watching, I was like, wow. And it was just a nice chat to him, a really nice guy.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So that was cool. I've got a few bits and bobs playing at a venue called the Irish Cultural Centre, really random little theatre type thing in London.
So most of your
you were at Club 85 last weekend.
That was actually for someone else. To be fair, that was just playing guitar session work. But yeah, I was doing a few little things backstage. That was cool. But yeah, I do a lot of session stuff as well. So I do guitar work and then my own stuff.
Right.
But yeah, like I say, it's those sort of bits, sort of support slots, and then
What is the local scene for you where you live, or do you mostly come into London to do your?
Yeah, I've always mainly came into London because it was never far, and I used to go to uni in Guildford, which was like really close. Obviously, it was always like right into there. So but it's a good scene. There's some good venues like in Bedford, Esquires. Yeah, I did that one. Bedford Esquires. No, that's it's one of the local area. People that know. And Crawford Arms. There's like different like little like roots sort of venues that are decent, but no, it's nothing that I've sort of really delved into in that area. But London's just something I think because of uni and stuff. That's when I first sort of really started going for it. So I just got into it.
That's how they sell unis in Guildford. Near
being
Guildford.
close to London.
Yeah, you can get to London in 25 minutes.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, no, it's really, really handy. And Guildford was really good just for like busking and stuff like that. Actually,
Guildford's quite good.
Yeah.
There's quite a good scene in Guildford though. So Ariston have got a gig in Ariston in a couple of weeks.
Ariston have got a gig in Ariston.
Ariston have got a gig in Guildford in a couple of weeks. I'm glad you're here because I thought I'd done that and I was like, what? Screwed that up, didn't I?
Gig in Ariston.
Yeah, no, they've got a gig in Guildford. So I think there is quite a good scene there as well.
For sure, yeah, definitely.
So
yeah, no.
Right, well, I would like to ask you some quick fire questions.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm sweating profusely.
Don't be.
I actually am to be.
Are you?
Yeah.
I feel quite cold today. I think it's my age.
I think it's my age. Cold-blooded.
Best gig you've had?
Oh my dear. I don't know. It's I guess because I'm up and coming, I've just done bits and bobs that I've really enjoyed. I did a support slot for it's called Billy Lockett. I don't know if you know him.
Yeah, I follow him on Instagram.
Yeah, I did that. That was in Bournemouth. That was a really nice, intimate sort of gig. Did a set at Carfest. That was good. Carfest, good festival, and that one I did recently was good as well.
Yeah.
Newton Faulkner, So just bits and bobs, I guess. Yeah.
That's quite. I tell you what,
because when you're up, I'm coming, I feel like you do lots of slots. Yeah, and also, actually, there is one that I really did enjoy. Sorry, the one local to me. It's like a little theatre I did. It's like literally in my village, and it's called Tad's Theatre, and it's like 80, 90 cap, but it was like nice. It was sold out, and it was just a lovely night because it was just me, piano, and like acoustic drum kit, and it was just that sort of like very folky sort of. I loved that. That was really nice. So cool. I enjoyed that. So yeah, I guess it's intimate stuff like that that's like really a highlight, and your own show. Do you know what I mean? Especially obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Like you have that chance. Just go, listen. Yeah.
A song you wish you wrote.
Oh dear. Probably something. There's a song by Damien Rice that I absolutely love called "Blower's Daughter." The Blower's Daughter.
No Blower's Daughter.
Oh, it's just I just love that song.
I haven't heard that in years though.
Yeah,
great song. Yeah.
Great song.
I could never get anywhere near to the notes that he pulls off. Like it would be, I would sound like a 14-year-old boy doing that. 13-year-old.
I don't know. I'm probably going to miss something. It's going to really annoy you. So I guess. So I say two more that come to the top of my head. Probably "End of the Affair" by Ben Howard. That's a great song. It's like a. Do you know that one? Mm-hmm. Oh, it's like a masterpiece.
Ben Howard, yeah.
Yeah, I love Ben Howard.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm obsessed. And "After Rain" by Dermot Kennedy, which is a masterpiece, like really good song. It's like fan favourite, but it's like the lyrics are like
There you go. That's very good songs.
Yeah.
You've already sort of touched on this, but melody first or lyrics first?
Normally melody, yeah. Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
I feel like you said lyrics first when you were explaining
I don't know.
the process.
I feel like melody, I don't know. I guess it's a mix. I guess if you're going to say one, I think most of the time it's melody, because you sort of just have like little ideas and you come up with and you're like, oh, that's banging. But like, you know, it's always a mix. Yeah, because you do have some times where you're just like, I want to write about this.
Yeah.
But it's like rare that that's like so prominent every time. Do you know what I mean? I guess when you think about it. I don't know, for me.
Fair enough.
An artist you should love, but you don't. He's not over there.
Hello. Oh my gosh. Should love, but I don't.
So as an example, so you touched on something earlier saying that you're not really a big like happy song fan. So maybe something that's like bubblegum pop or whatever that you think, not bubblegum, but like something.
Definitely stuff that I've listened to that I've gone, I like this, but I'm not like big.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be listening to that. I don't know. That's really annoying me now. Oh.
We'll come back to it if you want. I've got plenty more.
Yeah, maybe some. I mean, I know a lot of people like them, but for me personally, like something like 1975.
Rob said that last week. Yeah, he said he's not a fan.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something like, I don't know. There's some stuff that I listen to. I'm like, I really like this, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first that comes to my head. I can't really think of anything that like proper goes in front of me.
No, that's fair enough. You can definitely have them. So we've done that one. Worst gig you've had, where you've had maybe a technical issue or just a night where you weren't on it.
Well, there's been. I remember there was one gig. It was ages ago. I did it in London. Oh my god, my voice was just like gone.
Right.
I just couldn't. Yeah, it was ages ago. I think it was. Yeah, like I say, when I was at uni. But oh god, yeah, I just remember that. Yeah, I think I had a cold or something.
Yeah.
So like, that's the worst thing when you have to, because that even happened on that new Voltner gig I did recently. I literally had the worst cold for like the week, and my throat was so much pain. I had like vocal zones like every hour. Like
they're a dream, though.
Yeah, they're so good. So they're literally
what are they?
They're basically
they're lozenges.
Lozenges.
They're
They're
like
lozenges.
strepsils, but not strepsils. Because apparently I found that strepsils are bad for your voice.
Oh, it's a good job I didn't get any earlier then.
Yeah.
Apparently, I don't know if that's true, but that's what they were like. That's what they got me onto. They were like, stop taking strepsils. It's like an advert. It's like, have vocal zone.
They're kind of decongesting,
yeah,
aren't they?
you just feel, they almost feel like too cold sometimes.
Yeah, it's like an airway of chewing gum.
Yeah.
Right.
That sort of effect.
Yeah.
Makes your nose go, whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yep.
No, I've never heard of that. Could you recommend an artist, like another emerging artist potentially that we might not have dealt with yet, or?
Oh, just someone like I want to be killed by multiple people. That's the only thing I know. Oh, dearie me. Oh, that's really hard. Actually, that's really hard. There's a few.
You can name a few. You don't have to offend anyone.
Yeah, there's someone I work with who a lot. I know it's called Leona May.
Right.
And she is like really good.
Whereabouts is she from?
She's St Albans.
Right. Okay.
St Albans, but she's really good. Like she's just finished Brit School as well in London, and she's just a great writer. Like honestly, her actually probably up at the top of the list. Like, every time I see like a video she posts or when we write, I'm just like. I'm just like, wow.
How does that work when you two are writing then? Have you wrote together as to create a song?
I wrote all that I'm Needing with her actually.
Oh, did you?
And then and we did a duet as well that we released as well, called Love Is Simple Till It Fights Back. That's a very long title. Yeah. And and we've done some gigs together as well. Yeah, we've done a lot of bits about, but she's like ridiculously good. Honestly, check her out. Video. You just watch some of the videos of her, just like a song she'd written that day on piano and vocal. It's like, how do you come up with those lyrics? So you're blown away by some people. You know what I mean? Even if they're like just on the same level, or do you know what I mean? It's like, it's great.
I think it's good to appreciate talent as an emerging artist and everything that surrounds you. I think there's so much talent out there. We see so much of it that upload tracks to Future Hits and to Unsigned and all that.
Absolutely.
There's so much talent out there.
Yeah,
that it's great to see it sort of coming through.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's multiple people, I'd say, but I just know.
You just don't want to offend anyone, do you? Don't want to upset anyone.
Yeah.
What is your jam? If you're on a night out or at a wedding or something, and you hear a song come on, which one are you running to the dance floor for?
Oh God, I don't like happy music.
Oh, that's a good point. What's sad? What is your favourite sad song to cry to?
Oh, dearie me.
I don't buy that. There has to be one happy song.
There's got to be a song that you
Oh, there's one
yes.
song.
There we go.
Yeah, there's one song. That, oh my God, it just makes my brain go like serotonin. It's what is it? It's Junk of the Heart by the Kooks.
Right.
She made me happy. No. No.
I might need more than that. Come on, I'm nearly there.
If it's on the on that main Kooks album that
Yeah.
everyone's heard,
Junk of the Heart. Is that? Yeah, I think it's like a weird title, but yeah, it just can't. Yeah,
we'll have to listen to it in the break, and then
it's just
duet
like
it.
it's just. I just met. It's
Go
one
on.
of those songs. It's like you tie it to. It was when I was at uni, and I remember
Yeah.
first discovering it. I used to piss everyone off because I used to play it all the time.
Right.
Like, in the little communal
Common
area. Yeah. I just loved. Yeah, that's probably one. I mean, it's not one I play loads now, but if I heard it, it's like I heard it the other day. I was like, oh my God.
The nostalgia.
It's like the weirdest thing that your brain would
Takes
just
you
go,
back.
oh my God, I'm
Yeah.
running there now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you got one? What's your? Have we
Yeah.
done this before?
What is your guy?
Your jam. What's your jam?
Oh, I die. I've said it before. It's Share Believe, and I'm embarrassed to say it every single time.
That's all right.
Or maybe it's Super Trooper by ABBA. But these
That's
are like
worse. That's worse. Is that why? Because when Fraser Morgan came in, he done a cover
Respect that.
Oh yeah,
of I Believe.
I know.
Is that why he did it?
Your baby. Nah, I got
No, he didn't do it for me.
They
Oh.
are good though. Like I'd agree. Like if I had that cover, I probably would be like, oh yeah. Well, probably after multiple pints. But, you know what
I
I mean?
think that's probably got something to do with it as well.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think if you were sober, you go, oh my God.
Like, this is a tune.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you hear it on Magic, you might not be having the same effect. I put that on for my kids the other day because it was raining. They were like, "This is boring. Turn it off." I was like, "Oh, I used to like Magic." First gig you went to as a punter or a child or
God.
whatever.
As a punter.
You know what I mean? Like, not as an artist. Like when you were there as a paying customer, or when you went with your parents or whatever. What was the first gig you went to?
What was the first gig I went to? I mean, I'm trying to think like really early on, but I think it was when I was into people like, was it like Slash? I think I went to see Slash.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not like easing into the music scene, is it?
I'm really trying to think, but I think that it was like someone like Slash. Yeah, Slash. Yeah, when he did his solo career.
Oh wow.
Yeah, with Miles Kennedy, because that's what I was into. I was like,
Yeah.
that's really different, isn't it?
Yeah, I didn't even know he did a solo.
Oh,
bit,
it's
to
so
be
good.
honest.
Like, yeah, guitar solo galore. Just
I was trying to think Slash. I didn't think Slash.
Yeah, Slash. Yeah, Guns N' Roses. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah. So, pretty sure. God, I can't really think any further before that. But yeah, I think it was Slash. Yeah.
I think one of the first ones I went to was V96. V96 in Chelmsford, and I think the headlines were Pulp. So I was 9.
That's pretty decent.
Yeah, it was. I remember it was Pulp, Supergrass, James, I think, were there as well. But yeah, it was like the first sort of festival I'd been to at 9 years old on me dad's shoulders.
Cool.
What about you?
I can't remember.
Yeah, I'm really trying to remember because I feel like that was it. It's probably something really embarrassing, but I can't like hone in.
I've got an embarrassing one. I do remember going to see High School Musical on ice, which is tragic.
It depends how old you are. Like if my daughter wanted to go and see that, I'd go.
Yeah, for sure.
Here all together. Is that one of the songs from it?
Yeah, pretty close.
That sounds like quite a lot of fun actually.
And in my defence, I was a figure skater, so I had an excuse.
Were you? That's news.
I've definitely told you
Nope. Get her some ice.
Oh yeah.
in this little room.
Imagine.
I didn't know you were a figure skater. When was that?
Up until the age of 16.
Oh wow.
And then I was like, I don't want to get up at 6 o'clock on a Saturday morning, every Saturday
No,
morning
that's
anymore.
true.
And
Oh
then
my
my dreams
gosh.
died.
It's hellish.
Yeah, it's fun though. It's really fun, and I think that's where I really, really, really fell in love with music. Sort of move into music, dance.
Right.
That's like the musicality and
Yeah.
movement and dance as well.
That makes sense.
I'm just nerding out now.
And
You can nerd out. This is the perfect place to
the
nerd
early
out.
mornings weren't for you anymore.
The early mornings. No.
It's like my girlfriend. She's got horses. What decision? That's just intense.
That's commitment.
You know? That is commitment in life. I will never get it.
No.
I'm like, how do you do that every morning?
Yeah, it's a hell of a commitment. I had an ex-girlfriend who had a horse. You always feel second best.
Yeah. Oh, a harsh reality.
Yeah. That's how I feel now with the dog at home. I feel like I'm second place to the dog.
In whose eyes?
Charlotte's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the kids.
Yeah. It happens.
It really does.
Down the pecking order, Dad.
It literally is. She didn't even want a fucking dog either. But we eventually got one, and now the dog prefers her.
I'm going to my studio.
Yeah, it literally was. Well, the other day, so I've got a little garden studio at the bottom of my garden, and then I've got a little window I've got a window, but it's like a full height one. And the other day I had to go in the house and I peered back out. I was on my way back out and the dog's just like, fuck you go. No, she is funny. She's cute. Pain in the arse though.
What sort of dog do you have? Sorry,
Cockapoo.
Oh.
Have you got a dog?
Westie.
A Westie.
Have you? Yeah, no, we got a cockapoo because she don't molt and stuff. But she's fine now. As a puppy, she's a real pain. But as she's 3, so she's cool now.
Not
It's
puppies.
Too cute. They are cute.
Anyway, sorry. We go on a whole topic of talking
We can talk about dogs. I don't mind.
I would talk about dogs all night.
I
literally said on the way up.
Yeah, you said my TikTok's just dogs.
Dog videos, yeah.
There you go. One thing you would change about the music industry?
Oh, good heavens. TikTok. I'm joking.
You wouldn't be the first to say that.
No. I don't think because it is a great opportunity, isn't it?
You post quite a lot of like covers and stuff and acoustic things.
Yeah, I post quite a lot, and it is good. It does actually bring people in, and I think it is good actually. I just think the importance on it now is so heavy. Like when it's literally like an A&R at a record label is like you've seen all the videos as well. It's like they'll go, oh, I've got this new artist. They've literally sold out this show. They support this artist. They're like, how many TikTok followers do you have? Do they have? Sorry, but yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining because I don't want to be one of those people, and I'm not because I do agree it's great, but it's like a little bit of it is a bit just crazy how big it is now, like how many followers you have on TikTok, as opposed to how good you are.
I heard from an A&R Insight thing that you have to post consistently and successfully for 18 months before you get any sort of traction or attention from A&R companies.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surely that depends on the company though.
That's the average.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, it's great. It really is. And if you just really go for it, it definitely would bring some positive things if you're doing the right thing.
But if you were really going for it for 18 months, I mean, that's a slog.
Yeah, that's a long while, isn't it? That's what I mean. It's like, it's all a bit mad. That's why I said that. There's pros and cons of it, isn't there?
Yeah, of course.
There's a lot of pros, but it's just
the dog videos. That being one.
Yeah.
But I guess it's like any social media, really, isn't it? I mean, I can get lost on TikTok just as a consumer and just flicking through shit for hours. It's
actually crazy, isn't it? Someone said to me that once. So I literally sat there for like hours, and I was like, that can't happen. Literally caught myself there.
But it came out at the perfect time, didn't it? It came out in lockdown, didn't it? Pretty much. It started like erupted.
When people in music jumped on that at the start, it was like a glory thing.
The same comedy though. A lot of comedians sort of got not signed. I don't imagine they get signed like musicians.
Hilarious people on there,
but loads of people make it on there. Like
Yeah. Oh, it's great. It is really good. It's just the things like that. It's like mad, isn't it? It's like people at record labels are like that. That's why people say stay independent now at the moment. Do you know what I mean? Until you need that support, and that's what how much the music industry's changed, isn't it? As you needed a record label, now you don't, until you really need it, because it's like people like. People I follow like Dermot Kennedy, like they literally just were like they got offered stuff as they were coming up, but they're like I don't need it.
Yeah,
it's just like building a fan base by yourself and then taking that deal when it's right. And then with the right people that get it. Do you know what I mean?
I think that's the thing, is finding the right people that want to go on that journey with you rather
exactly.
than just...
And it's at the right point. It's not, you know what I mean. If it's not at that point where it's really you feel wow, this is getting a bit. Then there's no point.
You almost have to have that fan base in place already.
Yeah. Exactly. And it's the rare situation where people get taken on without that, and they just get chucked. I know. There's an artist I know that it's just they're not big, but they've been chucked on just support tours. every like month after month after month. Do you know what I mean? It's like crazy. There's different situations, isn't there? But yeah.
It was interesting last
Crazy
week
industry.
when we... Oh, Christ, that was loud. It was interesting last week when we had San Quentin in.
Yeah.
And they were signed, and then they decided it wasn't really for them, so they've gone independent again.
Yeah.
So it isn't for everyone, and it does depend on the label, and it does depend on the companies that you get involved with and the individuals, I suppose. But it's
absolutely
not for everyone.
Yeah.
Things have changed. What we're going to do? We have a quick break, and then we're going to come back for some more quick fire questions and your dream gig.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Start thinking.
Thinking.
Yeah, you had a heads up.
It never helps though, does it?
It never helps.
Never helps. Right, we will see you all in section 2.
Hi, this is Lizzie Romain, and you're watching the Unsigned podcast.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the Unsigned podcast. We are with AB Violet and Luke White. We are going to go through your dream gig.
Yes.
Now, are you ready? Have you thought about things? No.
I have a little bit. There's
a few. Okay, cool. Right. Well, what we will do first. So the concept is we will ask for your dream venue. We'll ask for 3 artists, including yourself. You have to choose 2 other people or 2 other artists to be on the bill with you, where they're going to feature, opener, main support, headliner. Ask you what's going to be on your rider. So what will be waiting for you in your dressing room, a special request. And, you've done, I've just noticed that bit. Well done. And where your after party would be and stuff like that. So,
oh my word,
we are going to go for dream. We're going to go for dream venue first. We used to have festival, but everyone was choosing like Glastonbury. So we've changed it.
You're like, damn it.
Oh, damn.
I would like to do the
fucked.
Sam Fender bit at Glastonbury. Yeah, so dream venue, where would it be?
I think it'd be Brixton Academy.
Yeah?
Because it's a mix of just a wicked venue and sort of like a theatre vibe.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think that's a lot of people's like dream venue, isn't it?
Do you know,
Like
I don't think it'd been mentioned much until last week.
Oh, that's definitely been said before.
Is it?
Yeah.
Brixton, I think it's like the pinnacle of like you've made it.
Yeah.
But it's not even that. I think it's just the look of it. It's just like, oh. Do you know what I mean? Imagine like doing like some like stripped back like thing, and it's like it's kind of theatre-y, isn't it? It's kind of got that sort of look to it. That's why I kind of like it.
Who have you seen perform there?
I haven't.
Oh,
I've just been outside it. And
right.
I want to go in.
Yeah.
I am actually seeing James Bay there in literally a couple of weeks.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I will be there.
Okay, cool. Well, tell us afterwards. What would be your entrance music for walking onto stage?
What? Oh dear.
Taylor Swift's new song.
Yeah, Taylor Swift. Yeah,
I like
Anti-Hero.
it. I do like it. I actually I was having a conversation with my 10-year-old daughter about it the other day.
I mean, she would know.
It's a great song.
You think she would, but she was like, I don't know, she wasn't fussed by it. I was like, I quite like this. And she was like,
I don't know, you know. Probably just some real intense, droney sound to build some tension.
Didgeridoo.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about like a song like someone like Lewis Capaldi. He's like, "Here comes the money." He does that. With the money cannons.
No, because he had an argument with Liam Gallagher or something, or Noel Gallagher.
Yeah.
Noel Gallagher was like, "Who is he?" Or something.
Yeah, he's like, "Here comes the money." He just walks out with his jacket on and stuff. No, I don't know. I think he's more comedy. I'm not funny like him. So
Did you see that video actually? They made people do a poll. What do you think Lewis Capaldi's career would be if he wasn't a musician?
No.
So the top one was comedian.
Yeah. He's hilarious. I'm obsessed. He's just too funny.
But he also got Bin Man and
Yeah, it's so funny.
Think he's funny.
But yeah, no, I think just I don't know about a song because that'd be kind of random. Just like whack on a bit of Beyonce.
But what I mean is
Beyonce.
Single ladies. Yeah, just and then start singing like some depressing like ballad. Yeah, well that's what Lewis Capaldi does. To be fair, it works for him.
Yeah, he is funny. He does make me laugh.
Yeah.
Right. So let's go through your artists. Then you've got your headliner, main support, and your opener. You have to fit on the bill. You'll be joined by 2 other people. Who will they be, and where are each of you on the lineup?
Okay. So I probably would have Damien Rice open because it'd be a very cool opener.
Yeah.
A vibe. You'd just be there like, wow, the music has started. Okay. And then ramp up. Probably someone like Sam Fender, actually. I'm really quite obsessed with him. He's really good. I've seen him live, and I was just like, wow.
Where was that?
That was at festival. That was Victoria's Festival.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. That would be second. And then I'd say me. I'll go there. I'll put myself there.
That's headline, isn't it?
Eh?
Yeah.
Do I have to be the headliner?
You don't have to be.
That's what I mean. I don't feel like...
You want to go second?
I think, yeah.
So Damien, you...
I feel like bugger, even though they're massive.
Yeah. It's your dream gig, though. You do what you want.
I think, well, actually, no, I probably would be headline, wouldn't I then? I probably would. I'd be like, come on. I feel bad. I'd be like, Damien Rice, Sam Fender. And then probably, like, at the moment, I'm just like, Dermot Kennedy, I'm just like, love his music. So I think, I mean... I'll let him go before me then. You know, I'll treat everyone. Joking. No. Yeah, probably that. They're like three artists that I think would make a cool gig. You know?
Right.
Or either Damien Rice or Ben Howard would be a good start. Then between
Hang on a
them
minute,
two,
you're choosing, so you've got like 5 artists now. You're supposed to have 3 including you. You've got 5.
Oh, sorry, yeah. This has gone so bad, isn't it? Okay, let's say who do I need to take out?
So when you've done that Newton Faulkner gig, there was 3 of you on that, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there was. Okay, I've really cocked this up, haven't I?
Although 4, like, there are 3 or 4, depending on how long the night is. It's usually what time curfew is, isn't it?
If you want to go 4, you get a shorter set.
Okay, well, let's do that because it would be nice to have. Yeah, so there you go. That would be what I said.
Don't tell everyone that because now everyone will be choosing 4 artists.
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? It's hard. Yeah.
Going for
especially like Damien Rice and Ben Howard, like on the same sort of spiel kind of thing. But
right, so let's start from the bottom and work your way up again.
Okay, Damien Rice. Let's just go with Damien Rice because
yeah,
he influenced me from the start.
Yeah,
so big guy in this. Then Sam Fender.
Yeah.
Then Dermot Kennedy, and then me because it'd just be cool.
Very good.
That's a
hell of a lineup. Yeah, liking that. What would be a cover track now? Abby touched on you doing some covers. Was it on Insta or TikTok?
Yeah. In fact, quite a bit of Ben Howard recently.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what would be your cover track of choice at your dream gig?
Oh my God. Well, there is actually a Sam Fender song I love covering. Will We Talk? You know Will We Talk? If you dance with me, darling.
Yeah.
If you do, that one. But I do it in a really like folky sort of like Ben Howardy way. I really enjoy doing that. Like generally every time I love doing it because it's like you can make it sound really like, I don't know, just emotional, intense. So I like doing that.
Yeah.
But probably something by Damien Rice I think is always lovely to cover because of the sound of my voice in terms of like I like singing. It suits my sort of vibe. So I like doing Blower's Daughter. That would be the one.
Yeah.
That'd be the one. But like the Sam Fender one is one I like doing. It's just fun. But as like a song, Blower's Daughter is just one that's just beautiful. Yeah.
Well, the next question is duet. So would you duet with Damien Rice doing
Sweating
Blower's
at
Daughter?
this point. Well, like duet with Damien Rice. You
can choose anyone to duet with. Like when special guests get brought out all the time at dream gigs. Just gigs in general.
Sorry, it's probably really weird if someone's just listening to this.
Sorry for the audio listeners.
Just like, Yeah, I think, Damien Rice. I think I would go for Damien Rice. Like, generally would.
Yeah.
Because it would just be an intimate, folky session. There you go.
Intimate, folky sesh.
Intimate, folky sesh. All the lovely things.
What would be on your rider? You can have 2 choices. What would be waiting for you in your dressing room at the Brixton Academy when you arrived? Beer, specifically?
I like Peroni.
Yeah.
It's expensive, isn't it? Peroni.
Anything's expensive in
but that's a nice beer, Peroni. You know? It's just a nice beer.
Gives me a massive headache.
Yeah, Peroni. Yeah, but there's also spiced rum.
Yeah,
that's good. There you go. Them two.
And
a snack. You gotta have some food, don't you?
Gotta have a snack. Yeah. What's your go-to snack?
Can it be something? Can it be anything?
Yeah. It's your dream.
It sounds really boring then, doesn't it? I was going to say something just like a nice snack, like cheesy bacon fries, like just that with beer.
That sounds like a great night in, not your dream gig.
I'm not sure I could do a gig after that though.
No, that's nice. That's just a little snack.
Yeah.
Beer, rum, nice. That's it.
Be buzzing.
Yeah, buzzing, mate.
Where would your after party be?
Oh my god. Oh. I don't know, you know. I generally don't know. An after party.
Yeah.
Examples. So we've had people say that they'd get a private jet to Monaco. We've had people say they just go back to a mate's flat, ran the mum and dad's for a barbecue.
Bowling. I think we've had bowling.
Yeah. We've had people say Elba said Elba the other week said that if she was being cool, she'd say a party at the top of the Shard. If she's being realistic, she'd rather go home for a cup of tea or something like that.
Sit with a dog.
I definitely wouldn't say private jet because I hate flying. I do fly, but I hate it with a passion. So definitely not.
Yeah,
that.
I'm not.
I'm more of like I just.
Don't think anyone loves it.
I hate it though.
Some people do.
Don't know.
Some people are like, yes, I'm excited for this. Let's get going. But no, I'm more of a chill kind of like finish a gig, go to a pub, like a local pub, like a nice local small pub. I prefer that than a massive party and go to nightclubbing. It's just nice, and then you get with people that you like enjoy hanging out with.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's all I ask for, guys. That's all a small pub.
What would be your made it moment? I know you said you haven't had one necessarily yet, and there's lots, and you're sort of working your way up to that. But what would be? I mean, playing with Newton Faulkner or on the same bill as Newton Faulkner is a pretty fucking good one. But where would you be as in like when I get to there, or when I've achieved this, or whatever? What would be your made it moment?
I think it's always highlighted by shows, though, isn't it? It is like kind of a thing. It's hard to gauge it by just like numbers on Spotify or whatever. So I feel like it would be sort of like it's like that point where you're getting there is some like venues like Amira or something. If you sell out something like that, do you know what I mean? Like venues like that in Lafayette in London, like venues like that would be like a moment when you'd be like, right, this is going well now. This is it. Do you know what I mean? So I think that would be quite a moment, like selling out just a sort of venue of that size. That would be like it's kicking off kind of thing, isn't it? And I think it always is a point of that with a lot of artists, isn't it? That are sort of that they're sort of doing those sort of shows. Yeah, I think it's a cool little moment. No, it's not like massive, but it's like really.
But it's on your way there, though, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That's what I mean. I think.
Yeah, definitely.
I think you can have lots as well. I remember.
Oh, there's loads. Yeah, there's loads of different ones. But I feel like that would be a moment. I'd be like, right, these people are here because they, care about the music. Do you know what I mean? And it's like a big moment, isn't it? But
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
What were you gonna say? You say.
Yeah,
it's a lot though. What would you say?
For me, the last gig I did when people were singing my song back to me and my lyrics back to me, I was like,
yeah,
got a taste for something now, haven't I?
Got the flavour.
Yeah. That ties into it as well, doesn't it? It's just that like they're there for the music and they're like, that's definitely part of it as well. Oh, that would be mental, wouldn't it? Like proper, everyone just be like, oh.
What would be the song that if people were singing lyrics back to one of your songs? Which one would you choose? Or I know you probably say all of them. But I mean, is there a certain
every
song?
single one?
Learn them all.
Yeah. Then you haven't got to sing it. You could be one of those artists and just go.
Yeah, you selfish bastards.
Paid £100 for this gig.
It's karaoke.
Yeah, literally. There's just a backing band and me with a mic just like that. Sing to me.
Sing to me, Christine.
I think probably something like All That We Need. Something intimate is quite nice, isn't it? Yeah. For that sort of thing. Yes. Quite a simple answer, but so just something intimate.
A good answer. Yeah.
I know people would like kind of like a sing-along thing, but when the lyrics are very meaningful as well, I feel like people know that. And connect with that. That's more sort of a meaningful thing to you.
Two of the songs that I've seen where that's really been. Lewis Capaldi was one of them, where he just kept going round and round to get people. I saw it on TikTok. Yeah. And then Sam Fender at Glastonbury, it was like his eyes were just like fucking hell, like look at so everyone just singing back to him. Yeah,
it's just a crazy thought, isn't it? Like people relating to words you've written.
Yeah.
That is a crazy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just thinking one of the songs that people were singing back to me, the lyrics were. There were no words.
No, but they were still going.
It was my
weren't they?
Sort of straight vibing. You know?
Straight vibing.
Yeah. What would be a song that you'd want sung back to you then? One of your tracks?
Probably one with a bit more meaning. Maybe Wasting Time. I think people would sing that back. Yeah. In fact, they did.
They did. Right, we're going to go for Gig Tour Right. No, we're not. Should we do Gig Tour Right bin?
Big what?
Yeah.
Gig Tour bin.
You sounded like
put the right in there.
you were speaking like Welsh or something then.
Yeah, I was. It was podcast speak. So
it's code.
It's code, yeah.
Oh.
It's not code. It's basically Snog, Marry, Avoid, but for musicians.
Oh dear.
Right?
Okay.
So you've got to go on a world tour with one of these artists we're going to give you.
Oh,
So you got
that's fun.
world tour, one night gig. You can write with one of them, and you got to put one of their work in the bin.
All of it.
All of it.
And yeah, these are random artists you're going to give me.
Yes.
Oh, thank God, I have to think of them.
No.
Imagine I have to actually say something like that. Chuck that in the bin.
Well, we're about to give you 4 artists. Go on, you choose because you've.
I picked them all in the first place.
Yeah, go on.
Okay, we've got John Mayer, Damien Rice, Sam Fender. No, scrap Sam Fender. We're going to go Ben Howard and James Blunt.
Oh my word.
She backs you into a corner now.
Okay, I've got to remember all them. So
John Mayer.
John Mayer, Damien Rice, Ben Howard, James Blunt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh my word.
What's the John Mayer song when he's dancing in a room?
Oh, John Mayer is like a legend as well.
Dancing in a no, but what is it? What's that song that I'm thinking of?
Slow burner.
Oh,
Slow
yeah.
burning in a dancing room. In a burning room. No.
Slow dancing in the what?
slow dancing in a burning room.
Why are you thinking of that?
Because I don't know.
I felt really trippy just saying that then. Slow dancing in a burning room. Sorry, that was really long-winded. Didn't need to be, did it? Anyway.
Wait.
Okay, so I'd go on a world tour with, I think, Sam Fender.
Didn't you take that out?
I'm taking Sam out because I think
Sam
that's
Fender.
too easy. So we're
sorry.
going to go...
yeah. I think okay. I think I'd actually go on a world tour with someone like James Blunt because he seems like a really fun person.
Did you see him on Top Gear like years ago?
Yeah.
When he like pretty much sold his sister.
he apparently like is like a proper laugh as well. Like he goes out after everyone.
Yeah, I think that was a joke. I think that was for the laughs.
Oh right, that. Yeah. No. But he seems like, and I like his music. I just think it'd be a big audiences.
His TikTok's quite funny as well because because obviously he gets such a bad gets like bad press, doesn't he, from like normal people? Like you said earlier, like it's probably not cool to say James Blunt, but I really like him. Like a lot of people sort of don't. So like they write really horrible things about him, and he just responds.
Oh, he's like hilarious. Yeah, I think that's why it'd just be fun. Like you got.
Yeah.
I think if you ever go on a tour with someone, if you ever had the chance to put on a tour, you got to go have someone you.
Can get along with.
You could literally like after every show be like, let's go a bit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you think that happens though on every tour?
Oh, probably not every tour. Probably some people don't see the support acts, so they.
No.
I guess that probably does happen, doesn't it?
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah, but if you were going to go on tour, you'd want it to be like that.
Yeah,
you
definitely.
Yeah.
So yes, that would. Okay. What are the other things? So.
John Mayer, Damien Rice, and James Blunt left. You've got Right.
Okay. Yeah.
One Night.
Right,
One Night.
You like rhyming stuff, don't you?
I do.
Okay. Right. Oh, yeah. I'd say Damien Rice. That'd be very epic.
Yeah.
That'd be a bit of a. You just watch, just like write something. Yeah.
Are you going to go One Night with John Mayer?
Or Bin.
Or is it Ben Howard? Is that what I've got left?
Ben or John, Bin or Right. No, sorry, Bin or Gig.
Oh my word. Oh, that's hard though. Isn't it? That's generally a hard one. That's really hard.
The thing is, you have spoke very highly of Ben Howard.
Yeah, really like John Mayer in like life for me right now is like I don't listen to him. I don't. So I'm gonna bin off Mr. Mayer.
Just like Taylor did.
Oh Jesus.
Why do we talk about her so much?
Yeah, one night with Ben Howard. That sounds wrong. That does.
I know. That's what I
was. One night, not gig. Just like say gig. It's fine.
Yeah,
You're turning it into
one
the
night with Mr. Howard. It'll be a spellbinding experience.
I'm sure it would be.
Yeah.
I'm taking no responsibility for the tone of this.
What?
It's you.
You're the one who said one night.
One night.
He introduced it as one night, didn't he?
One night.
One night only. You did.
One night. I was going one night in heaven then. That was them people in my head.
Stand up for a second.
Stretch
You're right. Cramp.
Yeah.
Right. We have got a few more questions for you.
Okay,
we are going to go for. We've already done biggest inspiration, haven't we? Because you said about
I think it might be Damien Rice.
Damien Rice, yeah, we've already said that one. One artist you'd love to see in concert that you haven't yet. Not James Bay, because you've seen him in 2 weeks.
That's really hard actually, because I've actually seen all of them. James Blunt, I've seen Ben Howard.
Oh really? Wow.
That's actually, yeah. But Ben Howard is a hard one because that was like a really like random little acoustic thing. I'd love to see him like in a proper concert.
Right, okay.
I'm gonna say that he's actually up there as well, like at the top of the list.
Yeah,
Just to see
yeah.
like it's like with a full band. That was like a little intimate like half an hour set. You know when they come
Where
on.
was
and
that
do a
then?
few- It was in it was in London somewhere. It was like a little like 30-minute sort of him and a bass player kind of.
Right,
And that's
okay.
rare. Do you know what I mean? He's normally like full band and very sort of lots of effects and stuff.
Yeah.
It was cool. He's a bit of a awkward man actually to watch. Like he
How
just
so?
doesn't really like speak. He just
Quite
just
elusive.
comes on, tunes it, and like if there was the guitar was out of tune at one point, he just sort of stopped and started tuning it, and we were like, what? And then like after there was someone that was like we love. I know you're amazing, Ben. And he was like, maybe next year. And he was like, said weird comments. But yeah, apart from that, it was great. But it was a bit like weird. And then he finished and didn't say anything and just went.
So you chose one night with him, right?
Yeah, but one night's okay.
A world tour might be a little bit too much.
One night will be okay with Mr. Benjamin.
What's your setup then? If you were performing a gig, is it you and a guitar, or do you have like backing as well?
A mix of both. Mainly just me and a guitar, which I actually enjoy.
Yeah.
But I also enjoy playing. It's like normally just keys and drums and bass, very simple.
Yeah.
And sometimes a bit of the old pads,
Oh,
some
yeah?
sounds on. But yeah, that's just it's very sort of standard singer-songwriter pop sort of setup, isn't it? But yeah, no. I do like sometimes doing it with. I have a keyboard player that plays with me a lot, and that's nice, just doing keyboard, guitar, and vocals. That's actually really nice, especially when it's like folk sort of singer-songwriter stuff. That's always a lovely setup to do.
How do you know these people?
Local, actually. There's one guy who, because I actually teach guitar as well, so there's a drummer I knew through. I sort of met through that, and then just a guy I knew, and he's his family's in the industry, really big. And he's a really great musician, like composer, and like just plays loads of instruments, including piano.
Right.
So yeah, local as well, literally in Toddington where I live. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, nice lads.
Oh, good. First single you bought or album?
Oh yeah, it's definitely not something that I would proudly admit.
Yes.
Get them all in prize.
Oh no, I literally, you can. There's some really embarrassing stuff, but I can't like fully make it in my mind. It was a lot of like the now,
Oh yeah.
A lot of them, and there was, I don't know. I went for a phase. I was really obsessed with Take That, and what's the boy bands like? I get so confused.
Blue.
No,
Westlife.
Westlife. Don't know why. Went for a phase, and then Robbie Williams I really liked, which is just like I'm not into his stuff now at all. But I don't know. I went for a phase. What was it? Bodies or something? One of his albums. I can't remember. But I don't know. I was really obsessed with a lot of songs on that. Really was vibing.
Fair enough.
Yeah, loved it. And some really poppy stuff. Yeah, I remember going to my first guitar lesson when I was younger, and he was like, "What are you listening to?" I was just like, "Robbie Williams." Just like, yeah, that was some moment. So there you go.
What was he hoping you were going to say? Do you think?
Probably like Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like Robbie. How about you? Yeah.
What would be your best advice for new artists?
Give up. I'm joking. No. It was a joke. It was a joke. Right. Okay. No. I think it's about trying to find your sound first, really, and just building that up. Because once you have that, I think it all sort of falls into place a bit more. If you work hard to find your sound and find your image, and then build that online presence, I feel like it's taking it steady through that and not forcing it. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm still not there. I'm still sort of like learning, but I feel like I've gone through a lot of moments where I've gone, oh, that's my sound. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I've got there now and I know what I want to do. Yeah. But, I feel like that's where it all starts, really, isn't it? Just thinking, who do I want to be? You know what I mean? In terms of sound and, influences as well. Do you know what I mean? Learning who they are. And I think that's a big thing, like really finding who influences you. Do you know what I mean? So,
well, you certainly know that.
I do know that, yeah, big time.
But those things can change as well, though, can't they? Like
For
a
sure.
sound of yours can change over time.
No, that's what I mean. Like even now, who knows? I probably will change a little bit, but I feel like it's definitely a bit more like production. You know, when you go to now, when I go to a producer, every time I've got like a sort of list of what or the sound of what I want. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of before, it was like let's see what it turns out.
Yeah.
And it does, and that's what you do start. You're like, I don't really know. I've got these lyrics and this melody and this guitar part, but
yeah.
But there's certain parts of production and drums and stuff. Do you know what I mean? And sounds that you have in all your songs, which is actually really cool when you get sort of little bits of that coming in. So you're like, oh my god, finally. But yeah, I think it is just building that up, and online as well. I think that's a big part of nowadays. You have to be on Instagram, TikTok, and all that, and it's just sort of learning how to navigate that as well.
Still learning, big time. Yeah.
But I feel like it's always especially, Instagram was the one, wasn't it?
That's how everyone networks still, though. That's how the biggest networking things. We were contacting all through that.
Oh, yeah, no, it's still like second to sort of TikTok, isn't it? But it's just, and that's what I mean. As in, like, started doing on there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
From when I've got it going. But, yeah.
So 2022 is nearly done. What would you say your highlight has been for this year?
Oh,
that's a good question.
Thanks.
That is a good question.
You should hear the next one.
That's hard, you know. That is hard. I think it was actually one of them was doing that gig in that theatre near me. It was like a really nice moment just to be like, see people turning up for you and stuff.
Yeah.
It was really nice. That was a cool moment. Was it the start of the year? The start of the year was supporting Billy Lockett and then played that show Newton Faulkner recently. So it's just little moments like that, I guess.
I can't believe how casually you say that you supported Newton Faulkner. That just blows my mind.
How long is his hair?
How long is that? He actually had it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Wish I could do that.
No, he's really good. Like another level good. Do you know what I mean? Like you can't even like fathom how he does it. It's like, you know what I mean, all this tapping stuff as well, and then and doing like the kit, the pedal and stuff like as he's playing. Oh no, I can't.
I'd love to see him.
I can't even use a loop pedal successfully, let alone do that. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if people do that. So bits and bobs, and got a few releases out and stuff. I think that's all. It's just little things, isn't it? Like that as well. Like actually,
they accumulate, don't they?
Yeah, and like especially like releasing music, and it's something to be really happy with. I think as well. Like just you've got this song that you've finally got to a stage where you can release it, and just little things like that. Yeah.
How do you plan out your releases then? Have you got stuff that's in the pipeline to go like, right, in 2023, I've got this month I want to do this month I want to do that, or is it a case that it's a little bit more sporadic?
Yeah, I think now it's like I've learned to make it a bit more like plan.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it all goes. You think this is the year, and then you like release a song, and you're like plodding along, and then it's like
need a spreadsheet.
4 months later, I haven't released a song. Do you know what I mean? So you need like, okay, when am I recording these songs? When I release, like literally, I've got like a few songs ready to go. Yeah. And I'm recording more now. Do you know what I mean? So it's like just getting as many done, because otherwise it does just crumble away again, and you have to build it back up in a way, doesn't it? So you sort of have to. Yeah, it's definitely more organised a little bit more now. Yeah. It's
difficult trying to find that balance, I imagine, between releasing music, gigging, writing, recording.
Yeah, I think it's every artist's like.
Yeah.
The temptation to write rather than actually sit down and organise releasing and gigs and stuff.
And
like
content. It's like a whole thing. It's a whole thing nowadays, isn't it? It's just like, I don't know. I think you just got to sort of balance it as well as you can, really.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because it is hard, but yeah.
What's on the like goals for next year then? Because everyone sets their sort of 6 to 12 month goals, don't they, roughly? What would be your goals for next year?
Yeah, I'd kind of like to put on like a headline show in London by the end of the year, maybe somewhere like the Grace, in London.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a popular venue with our unsigned
like
artists on Future Hits.
Yeah, it's like, I feel like it's just like something like that would be really cool to get to the point just going, right, I've got this gig and really go for it. Some festivals as well I'd really like to play. I'd like to play Carfest again. That'd be really cool. And
whereabouts was that?
That was, I did north and south. On like a farm. I can't remember now.
Was that one of those?
They always are, aren't they? Just in the middle of nowhere.
Is that one of the ones that you sort of apply for? And
it was actually really far away.
And they sort of take you to both?
That one was lucky. It was just, it was Chris Evans from Virgin Radio, the presenter, his assistant just like contacted me. Really nice guy. Went for like drinks and everything. It was a fun time.
Seems like you're in quite good circles here.
Yeah.
Yeah, good little bits and bobs, but yeah, it's good. It's good fun, isn't it, when you get to do those little things? But yeah, I think it's just it's hard. It's hard to have loads of different aims because I'm focusing on the music as well at the minute as well. So I think that's like a big thing. But also, I'd like to aim to put on 1 or 2 like headline shows. Do you know what I mean? And then still keep the showcase in any support act slots I can get. Yeah. Because I think support act like moments are really big as well. Like they're so like they can be so helpful. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like that's a goal as well. But there's so many, isn't there? Yeah. But yeah.
How did the Newton one come about? Did we touch on that earlier? Like, how did that one come about, or how was it a case that if you can get onto, because you always want to be supporting artists a level or 2 ahead, don't you?
Yeah, it was just through. Do you know Rich Unsigned? Actually, that's like another sort of it's like a blog type.
I've heard
platform.
of it.
Yeah. So that's like a thing online, and I just submitted it, and they did a write up on one of my songs, and then they started putting on these events where they. Basically get a few artists that they like highlights that they liked from the people they've written up about, and then they basically get a big artist on the gig, and it's just like a little thing like that. And I think it was actually Newton's manager who's like works with them.
Right.
So it was, I think there's
it's all linked somehow.
Yeah, well, it always is, isn't there? It's always like, it's like dots and like join the dots, but so that was cool. But yeah, it was really cool. I mean, he's quite a casual guy, as anyone is though, isn't it? When you actually meet them, literally he turned up and he was just sat there like having a coffee. I was just like, hello, hello Newton,
hello Gilton,
good afternoon. Yeah. But yeah, no, very cool.
Is there an EP planned for next year?
Not so much EP. I think like just singles really. Yeah. I feel like that's sort of. I feel like that's the sort of a good way to go about it as well. Do you know what I mean? Like just singles. Do you agree?
Yes, and I have some insight actually that apparently that is the best way. If you are going to do an EP, is to release actually the singles in the build up to it anyway.
You're kind of like. Just that's it. It's like one stint of a whole body of work.
And no one's going to dive straight into all of it in one go.
Especially nowadays. Do you know what I mean? Short form content, everything. You know what I mean? It's like 10 seconds.
So thank you if you've stuck around for the full hour.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Get making those shorts.
Yeah, I know. It's on my to-do list.
No, but do you know what I mean? It's like 10 tracks just like to go through. It's quite, that's more of an album, but do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it's better because you can get a lot more content from it as well, can't you? Because you can just do one song and focus on the meaning of that and then do the next song. So if you had like 5 really good songs that you're happy with, then you can just do like loads and loads. And it just gives you that. And otherwise you've got like this sea of stuff to sort of like carry, don't you know what I mean?
But I think from a listener's perspective as well, there's so much out there now. There's so many musicians that you don't really become a mega fan of someone and listen to a whole album necessarily as much.
Oh yeah, no, definitely not. Yeah, I feel like it's sort of that comes later, doesn't it? It's like once you build that thing and people want that, are like obsessed with this. They want a body of work that has a story. Do you know what I mean? And your sound on it, then people are like will go straight to that when they any opportunity. But like a big artist like we all like, but. Yeah. Oh, hello.
You're right over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had it the other day where San Quentin were in, and that we were having a break, and it suddenly went. And everyone was like, "Who's taking photos?" Just scared them.
Paparazzi.
We're not that level just yet. Right. So what we're going to do is you are going to perform a couple of tracks for us after this, and what happens with that is that we put that online a few days after once we've mixed it and stuff like that. So could you tell us about the tracks that you are going to do for us this evening today? I was trying to think this goes out like quite early on a Monday morning, but I was just thinking you guys will get the hang of it.
You'll figure out.
So I talked about it earlier that all that I'm needing I'm going to do.
Do
you want me to just explain again?
No, it's all right. We explained you're doing that one. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so that one and Someday, which is my new single.
Yeah.
Which is another sad song about being in a relationship and sort of not being... I'm not there for people, am I? Really, it's not good, is it?
But then you wouldn't have anything to write about, so...
Yeah, it's like, I'll just piss off as much as I can and then just make someone upset and then I'll come back.
Don't worry, I wrote you a song.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm sorry. You really give me inspiration. Thank you, cheers. Love me. But yeah, no. So so it's about being a relationship, and yeah, sort of just saying someday I'll love you better. That's sort of like the tie off, sort of the chorus. And sort of the story of that and how you feel bad for it.
Yeah,
and it's similar really to all that I'm needed, but it's more of an actual relationship than a friendship. So yeah.
Good, very good. Right, you good?
I'm all right.
I thought you were going to ask a question.
No.
What we're going to do is we are going to say goodbye to the podcast watchers and listeners, and we're going to get into your acoustic tracks. But before we do that, would you be able to speak down this camera here and just tell everyone where they can find your good self?
Hello there.
Hello there.
I'm Luke White. Yeah, so if you want to check me out, it's official Luke White music on everything. So that's it. Thank you. So that's that.
That is that. Abby, could you tell everyone where to find yourself?
Do I have to put a narrator voice on like that?
Yeah, you can.
Hello,
yeah.
I'm AB Violet.
That is your radio voice.
Well, that's really great, actually.
That's your radio voice.
Hello.
No one's pointed that out before. I feel really embarrassed now.
I'm joking.
A.B.Violet on all the socials. Please recommend me an unsigned band or artist so we can play them on Future Hits Radio.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you're an unsigned band or artist, do that. Go to futurehits.co.uk, upload your music. You can also go to unsignedmusic.uk to upload stuff to my Unsigned show. And we have got lots of footage and songs coming from the Unsigned gig we've done a couple of months ago. It's all edited. It's all ready to go. We just need to decide when we're going to release it. So keep an eye on our YouTube channel for all of that. But thank you very much, Luke, for coming in.
Thank you. Pleasure.
Really appreciate you coming in. And Abby, thank you for being a part of it again.
Thanks for having me.
Manish, cheers. We'll see you all next week.
Why do I do that every time?
What? Wave everyone. Wave at the cameras. Bye. Just me? Come on. Bye.
Why do I do that?
Jazz hands.